Well, bless the Lord. In Luke 1:36, many times we look at our lives, how can this happen? How can God do this? How can God do this? Am I going to make it? Am I going to have this miracle? And then the Lord may just drop into our hearts about something he did for us in the past, or look at someone else. Listen to their testimony, how God has been good to them and God took them through those situations. And as Mary is asking the question of God, says, how is this going to be? How am I going to have a baby since I'm not having any kind of relations with them? I'm still a virgin. And he says, look, behold, your relative Elizabeth, in her old age, she was past the age of childbearing. She and her husband has also conceived a son. You talk about miracles, Mary. I did it for Elizabeth. I did it for Elizabeth and Zechariah. She has also conceived a son, and this is the 6th month with her who was called barren. To someone who, has the possibility was all gone. It was all impossible. It happened to Elizabeth, and he says nothing will be impossible with God. What powerful words. 7 words packing with power, for nothing will be impossible with God. Nothing. Many times in our lives we come to situations that seem to be impossible. They seem difficult. It seems that there's no way out. You cannot get a breakthrough. Things are hard. Things are difficult. Things are impossible. And you don't know where to turn. And you're praying and you're trusting God. Let us remember these words today. For nothing will be impossible with God. God says he's able to do. And when we pray and we ask him and we say, God, I need a breakthrough. God, I need a miracle. God, I need you to make a way for me. God is able. He says, ask and it will be given you. Seek and you will find. Knock, the door will be open unto you. He says, you have not because you ask not. And when you ask and you don't receive, it's because you ask with selfish motives. But it's not. God knows your heart and you have a pure motive. You're walking in his will. You're walking in his word. You're being obedient to him. And this is something that is in God's plan for you. And he's put it in your heart. And it seems impossible. You can pray about it. And you can bring it to him. And he is able to so change things. He's able to move things around. And that which seems to be impossible, he's able to make it possible. Here was Elizabeth in her old age. She tried all the years before menopause. She tried all the time and she couldn't have a child. But now way into her menopausal state, way into the time when everything has shriveled up, everything has died, no more eggs, nothing. God does it. He works a miracle. And here God is telling Mary, in the same manner, Mary, you're just you're a teenager. Yes, you're a virgin, but here I'm going to do something, because with God, for nothing will be impossible with God. These are words we need to look at, we need to meditate on, hold on and trust. Believe the Lord today for a miracle. Believe things are going difficult with you. You're having some problems and situations. I encourage you to trust in the Lord. Believe him. Believe him. He is able to work in your life.